Are Mike DeLuca and Jason Momoa sellouts for what they've done? Hit that subscribe and let's get into it. Look, check this out. I'm going to be real with you, and this is my opinion, my point of view, and my thought. We can agree or we can disagree. That's fine. But where I stand as a fan, I'll tell you straight up. I appreciate what Mike did for us when he fought for release the Snyder Cut. And we got the Snyder Cut. And you might be like, well, this and that. Look, I'm tired of hearing excuses, period. All right? Mike DeLuca has already shown who he is and where he stands. He's kissing ass to James Gunn, and he wants to protect his job. I get it. But look, if you were really down and you were really fighting for us, you wouldn't sell out the way that you did. To my eyes, he's a sellout. Look, if he believed in himself, he would have been like, look, this is what this company needs, and he would stand up for it, even if it costed his job. You know why? Because that's a risk that anyone is willing to do. Look, I'm putting it on the line all the time when I come here and I talk to y'all about Restore the Snyderverse. Why? Because a lot of people come at me with all type of comments, insults, disrespect, threats. The list continues. You think I care? I don't get two shits, honestly. I do what I have to do and what I believe in. When someone is down for the cause, they will continue to back you up no matter what. Jason Momoa, when he was there before we got the Snyder Cut, he was all excited. He was down with it, and he was like constantly pumping it up. I was like, oh, I've seen it and this and that. All right, cool. He's fighting with us. And then what happens now? He's jumped ship. And now again, and I get it because he's an actor, but he didn't have to do that. They could have casted someone else. How come it's okay for us to be like, you know what? Oh, well, he's an actor. They're trying to protect their jobs and this and that. Enough with the excuses. I'm tired of seeing and hearing all type of excuses everywhere, trying to justify something that's not justifiable. These are sellouts. They did it one time, they will do it again. Let's not forget that Ben Affleck had the chance to sell out, but he didn't. When he was offered the role of Batman to continue in James Gunn's universe. And what did Ben Affleck said? No, he turned it down. So therefore, he's not selling out. See what I'm saying? Because Ben Affleck knows that we're fighting, and he knows, and he's down with Zack Snyder. Why would he do that? He's not going to sell out like that. Same thing with Henry Cavill. Once the Snyderverse is restored, we don't need Aquaman anymore. Let's not forget, what did we see in that Nightmare epilogue scene? Remember, Aquaman gets taken out by Darkseid, and he's replaced by Mera. Exactly, that's what we have to look forward to. The future, not the past. That's what we can do. We don't need Aquaman anymore. He's done. I know that might be hurting your feelings and be like, oh, well, it's not the same, this and that. We don't know what Zack Snyder has planned out for Justice League 2 and 3, especially with the epilogue scene that's all about the Nightmare scene. Remember, Darkseid has taken over. So what will we need Aquaman for if he's already been taken out by Darkseid? You get what I'm saying? Like, what for? His role has been fulfilled in that universe, in my point of view. Now, Mike DeLuca. Pam knows what's up, so she's like staying quiet. She's staying neutral. But now Mike coming out praising James Gunn for Superman, saying that it's going to be a 5-star, it's going to be perfect. Come on, man. Again, the shilling continues with these clowns, and that's what they are to me, in my point of view. As always, drop your comments, hit that subscribe, and until next time.